CMPRadio.net, man. You already know it's the station. And today is Friday, April 4th, 2024. And we're going to get you the news of the week from last Monday and Saturday. The news of the week, right? What's been happening over the last couple of weeks, right? So let's start with something local, right? This weekend, over the weekend, major progress has been made toward Devin Wall's new restaurant, Food Shack on the Ave, where the old Chester News used to be. It's going to be called the Newsy Dog. Devin Walls and his and Maserati Rand and Kenneth Picasso Hunt and a host of other painters came together to create a very well put together. I'm losing the word right now. I think I'm going through dementia, like literally early stage Alzheimer's, right? Because I can't remember nothing. But they sat there, they painted the walls, they painted Zuline Mayfield. They put a lot of things that happen in our community, bring Chester together. I can't think of the name, but Devin Walls and other worked on various murals. There it is, right? I should just read, right? Murals around the old newsstand and are working to dedicate the building as a historical landmark. One notable item that is expected to be on the menu is a burger called the Hellraiser. Now, this burger is a tribute to Zuline Mayfield, right? And if you don't know who Zuline Mayfield is, you're not paying attention to the right things. Ms. Zuline Mayfield has been fighting for environmental justice in the city of Chester since 1992. That will be 32 years of service. Not a year, not 2 years, not even 7 years like me. 32 years of service to her community, fighting for things like air rights, water rights, the things that we deserve as human beings, the things that God put here that no one else can make. She's fighting for us to receive clean air, clean water, a clean environment. So we call her the Hellraiser, right? And all the men of the community have her back. And whatever she needs, we show up and we give her that. So they're dedicating a cheeseburger called the Hellraiser to her. And I say I'm gonna have to try that burger out and see what's up with that. They got pepper jack cheese on that joint. You feel me? Look like they got some all halal, all beef burger, spicy mayo, pepper jack cheese, lettuce, tomatoes, and onions, man. Coming soon. So check them out, man. Make sure you're able to get there. And the Newsy Dog's opening date is still to be announced, but Devin is looking for community input on menu items and is also currently hiring. So if you want to make burgers and hot dogs and things like that in your community, man, come on down. I don't know how much he's paying, but I'm sure it's going to be a compatible wage. Come on down, man, and holler at Devin, right? What are we thinking about this place? Like, is this, and I seen a post up saying this isn't what we need, but it's kind of exactly what we need. We need a place that's owned by black people. It's kind of like the pizza stand. Harry's, that used to be on 24th Street, was owned by an Italian brother before he sold it to, the Koreans or whatever Denny and them are at EG's. Not disrespecting at all, right? They're my brothers. But whatever, nationality they belong to. When you have a community where stores are owned by the people that are in your community or of your community, it heightens your community, right? Everything that Devin has been able to do over town has heightened everyone else, has made people have to step their game up, right, to put their name on the ground. So major shout out to him. Major shout out to one of our sponsors, man, Duo Taco, right, for everything that he's doing over there, right? And he got a tax service, he got tacos, so you can get your tacos and your taxes done at the same time. And soon he'll have a little atmosphere upstairs, so you can go upstairs and you could chill out up there, right? But these are the things that our community needs. These are the things that our community desires. Yes, we do need a place for our children to go, right? But after we build businesses, then we're able to build inward, right? You got to build outward, then inward. You can't build inward, then outward, because you don't know where you are, right? So that's where we are in businesses, right? People bringing businesses together. Do we need things for children? Absolutely. Do we need a why? Absolutely. Do we need to fix the VOTEC? Absolutely. Do we need to make sure our children understand how important trades are? Absolutely. These are things that we definitely need to do, but we can't do them until people are outside to catch us. Right, so shout out to Devin, shout out to Roland, shout out to L, shout out to Ron Starr, shout out to Kenny, shout out to the brothers that are over town working, right, to catch us, right? And if you want to help. There's no reason to reinvent the wheel, bro. Go down there and help. Add a spoke to the wheel, make the wheel stronger for everyone to get on, right? Let's go, man. Saturday, AT&T announced that they sold you. No, they didn't sell it. AT&T announced that they are investigating a data breach involving personal information of more than 70 million current and former customers leaked on the dark web. The data breach happened 2 weeks ago, but AT&T said there has not been a material impact. AT&T said the breach, depending on the person, could include social security numbers, full names, email and mailing addresses, phone numbers, and dates of birth, as well as AT&T account numbers and passcodes. The company said it has reached out to all 7.6 million. It says 70 million. See? I don't know. Gotta check that. 7.6 million impacted customers and plans to offer a complimentary ID theft and credit monitoring service to the people who were affected. If you have AT&T, make sure you were not affected. Stay safe out there. On Tuesday, there was an earthquake. Oh man, listen, we had an earthquake here today, and if don't nobody believe me, I felt it. I was on the phone with my boss, and she felt it. And then Leslie was talking to Brian at work, and he felt it, and they felt it in New York City, and they felt it all the way over in Jersey. So it was 4.8, right? I should have started off the show with that, but it was 4.8. But we're about to talk about the earthquake that took place in Taiwan. On Tuesday, Taiwan experienced its strongest earthquake in 25 years, which sadly killed 10 people and injured over 1,000 others. Its magnitude 7.4 earthquake that resulted in over 200 aftershocks, and dozens of people were trapped. Luckily, Taiwan's strong infrastructure and preparation for natural events like this earthquake probably saved hundreds of lives and buildings across the country. You felt that happening here. It wasn't as bad, but why couldn't it be as bad? Check that. Taiwan is earthquake prone, so most people know what to do in these emergency situations. The country has been improving its early warning system for earthquakes since 1980s. And 2 years ago, it required new building codes that saved many of the country's buildings from serious damage. Wednesday. If you didn't know, you don't know this man. I know you don't know this man. If you do know this man, I'll give you a free CMP shirt, because I can't say his name, and of course my writers didn't call me and tell me his name, so I just got to read it. Wednesday, the New York Times released a story about 38-year-old software engineer Andreas Freund. It's Freund, right? Freund. Anyway, who recently uncovered and stopped what could have resulted in a worldwide cyber attack. Some researchers believe that the uncovered plans for the attack were so elaborate that only countries such as Russia or China could have attempted it. Andre has become a mini celebrity among tech leaders and cybersecurity researchers, but he isn't so excited about the newfound fame. In an interview with the New York Times in response to becoming a tech hero, he says, "I find it odd. I'm a fairly private person who just sits in front of the computer and hacks on code." Right. Last week, Andres sent his findings to a group of software developers, and according to the New York Times, the news set the tech world on fire. Within hours, a fix was developed, and some researchers were crediting him with preventing a potentially historic cyber attack. That attack could have reached over hundreds of millions of computers across the world and had apparently been slowing developing for multiple years. Do you think a worldwide cyber attack is ultimately inevitable? I guess it already happened this week with AT&T. Pay attention to what's happening out there, right? Don't get caught up in the personal news. Pay attention to what's happening tech-wise. Pay attention to what's happening in your community. Pay attention to what's happening around you. Pay attention to who's moving in. Pay attention to who's moving out. Pay attention to what's being built. Pay attention to your community, your surroundings. My father always said, pay attention to your surroundings, son. Know where you're in the wrong room. Know when you should leave. Know when you should stand up. Know when you should walk away. Right, so pay attention, please. Thursday, the Environmental Protection Agency announced that they are giving out $20 billion to 8 nonprofits across the country to offer loans to businesses, homeowners, and communities to implement clean energy across the country, particularly in low-income neighborhoods, i.e. Ms. Zuline Mayfield. I don't know if she's going to get anything, but, listen, hit her up and find out how to help, right? The EPA's Administrator Michael S. Reagan said, we're putting an unprecedented $20 billion to work in communities that for too long have been shut out of resources to lower costs and benefit from clean technology solutions. Republicans believe that the EPA is not prepared to oversee such a large program, but President Biden and his administration is working to distribute the funds before his term could potentially end in 2025. The Republicans, the Democrats, at the end of the day, how do them fighting benefit you? Right? At the end of the day, honestly, that infighting that they have, and they're the same people, right? They get dressed the same way. Nobody's magic. Nobody has any superpowers. But them fighting, how does that affect you? I think it affects us in so many different ways. We just need one voice. That two-party situation don't work anymore. Let's cut it out because they're fighting for real over absolutely nothing. But anyway, how does this fit into Chester, and what does our community need? So, you got solar panels, right? Can you get the little drinking bottles so we can stop buying the water bottles? I.e. me, I'm talking about it and I got them up here. What can we do? So we need to ask Ms. Zuline Mayfield, how can we get in on that? How can we find that money, right? This is her right there. If you don't know who she is, you need to check her out. You need to hit her up. You need to ask her how you can help her, right? 32 years she's been fighting for our community to make sure the wrong people don't come in here, open up a business, to make sure the right people stay, to make sure the wrong people don't come in here and say they care and then they dip off. I love Ms. Zuline. I appreciate her. So yeah, I definitely hit her up and see how CMP can partake, or I don't really have a building, but see what can happen. Saturday. Yes. The men's and women's basketball Final Four matchups will be happening this week, and let's start with the women, right? We got North Carolina State versus South Carolina, and UConn versus Iowa. Who you got? I got South Carolina, and I got Iowa. I kind of like UConn a little bit. The basketball is kind of flipping, right? From not watching female basketball to watching all the men basketball. Like, I ain't doing that. I'm watching the females because they got more drama. It's crazy. It's been a crazy March Madness. And then we have the men's that 6'9", 300-pound, North Carolina State versus Purdue versus Alabama and UConn. UConn is the defending champions. Can they do it again? Can they not? Can they do it again? Let's see, man. We're definitely going to see. And then we have announcements. So next Monday, there will be a total Solar eclipse across the Pacific coast of Mexico through the United States. Lucky for Chester and Upland students, the district will have a half day recognizing the importance and the rarity of the event. A total solar eclipse is when the moon crosses directly in front of the sun, and this will be the last total solar eclipse in the United States for about 20 years. Unfortunately, the Chester, Philadelphia area will only be a partial eclipse. The partial eclipse will begin at 2:08 p.m. Monday in the Philadelphia area, with the highest covering happening at 3:23. Prepare for the landscape to be significantly darkened during the moon's transit of the sun. The moon will cover roughly 90% of the sun at its peak. Do you have plans to watch? So I will be in State College, so I don't know what's going to happen up there, but you gotta get glasses. They said you can't look directly into the solar eclipse. Please don't try to prove them wrong. If they say you can't do it, don't try to do it. But this is nature. This is what happens. Life, right? So let's make sure we're capable of enjoying this moment, right? Whatever it is. We have a few announcements. What do we have? April 20th. April 20th is a busy day. Listen, it's a very busy day, right? But we're going to start with the Biddy Awards, right? Get your tickets right now. The Christian Church of Chester, 308 West 5th Street, Chester, PA, 19013. Hit Ralph Dorsey up. Hit the family up and get some tickets. Trophy day, a catered dinner, picture distribution, league award presentation, and multiple raffle drawings. Man, make sure you get through there. Tickets cost free for players and cheerleaders, $45 per adult, and $10 per each non-competing child, right? This is at 5 p.m. Also, April 20th, calling all parents of middle school students. Bring your child to the Dream Expo at SJU in Philadelphia. It's free. It's a free event hosted by Chester's own Dr. Kristen Ball-Motley. How you doing, Doc? To expose middle school students to advanced careers in healthcare. This is important. This is very important. There will be breakfast, lunch, DJ, games, prizes, photo booth, vendors, and more. Transportation available from Chester, PA, and Wilmington, Delaware. Everything is free. Register right now at www.healtheducatedinc.org by Friday, April 12th. So by this Friday coming up, next Friday, not this Friday, next Friday, not today, next Friday. Register your kids, man. If your kids ever say they want to be a doctor, a dentist, an OBGYN, a foot doctor, anything that has to do with the medical field, anything, take them to this. Inspire your children to want more. Believe in their dreams. Let me tell you, when they're young and you believe in their dreams come true. Believe in their dreams. Be their cheerleaders, right? I don't care if you wanted to be something and nobody believed in your dream, you know how devastating that is. Believe in your kids, push your kids, want them to want better than you, right? Absolutely. Then we have the Boys and Girls Club on April 20th, right? They're having their annual dinner, Summer Around the World. You can get your tickets right now. You can hit them up. I don't think I have that picture up here. No, I do not. But they have guests. They have speakers. Right? Judge Moss, Dre Clark, Logan Herring Sr., and of course the Visions 21 band, bro. I don't know, right? Sponsorship packages. I know they have that, right? So yeah, definitely hit them up. Definitely go through. It's a wonderful day. April 20th, so much to do. And then the day after April 20th, man, we got the Mother's Day Parade. That's right. The Mother's Day Parade is an awesome parade. This is the 107th Mother's Day Parade. 107 years of the Mother's Day Parade being in Chester. Let's come out. Let's celebrate. Let's put the violence down. Let's put our beef down. Let's celebrate our mothers. And guess what? Let me tell you something. Everybody that's here has a mother. That's crazy, ain't it? Yes. So come out and celebrate your mom, bro. Because, like, even though you feel like she didn't do, you're still here. She had to give birth to you. Nobody, I don't know nobody that was born in a tube. Everybody has a mother. Whether you appreciate her, she did one thing right. You're here. Right? You're here. Right? Because she could have did that. Right? But let's celebrate our mothers on Mother's Day. Let's give congratulatory. If you feel as though your mother is not your mother and someone else is your mother, give them the flowers, give them the card, give them the appreciation. But let's celebrate Mother's Day. I don't want any violence, bro. Like, honestly, like, let's have a good day. Let's come out and celebrate our mothers. Let's come out and celebrate the mothers of our children. Right? I get it. She's not your mother, but, you know, just send a card, send a little text. Toot toot, yo, what's up? Happy Mother's Day. On April 26th, the John A. Watts Lodge will be through here, the Susan Shands Temple. They'll be through the radio station to talk about the Mother's Day Parade, why it's important to them, what do they get from doing this Mother's Day Parade, right? And CMPRadio.net will be in the Mother's Day Parade. That's right, we will be bringing the music. Hopefully, all this stuff costs money. I'm trying to tell you, y'all think it's cheap. This stuff is not cheap, bro. Look at this right here. Look at that. That's the Wi-Fi box. For me to be able to shoot football games and basketball games and be out there in the community, I need Wi-Fi that don't lag, right? Y'all keep on cutting off. That's what everybody tell me. That's what I need. That's what I used last year for the homecoming game, bro. That's why we were up and we didn't go down and we were not lagging. You see how much that costs? Not to mention what I got to pay monthly for a phone bill. It's expensive, so it's not cheap. So, you know, if anybody want to give me that donation, if anybody want to give me some money so I can get it, I appreciate it, right? If not, I got to work that much harder to get it, man. This has been the news for today. I want everybody to have a great day. I don't want you to be upset. I want you to make sure you let everyone know that you love them. Everybody that you come in contact with, speak to them. It's okay. It's okay to speak. You know, you ain't going to get your head bit off because you're speaking. If they don't speak back, just know that that's for them, right? That's what they want to carry. Let them carry it, right? Happy birthday to everyone whose birthday is today. I want to give a big shout out to my man Tim. Happy birthday. Yeah, bro, like, I'm going to call you a little later. We'll talk. But, you know, I get it. I get it. I absolutely do. This has been the Newsroom with Uncle P. Man, I want to give a shout out to my content creators, man, the people that make the show go, the people that give me the energy and the information to do this show. Freddie Lynn and Kiera, I'm sorry. I apologize, Kiera. It's really Wakira. You know, I don't want to get beat up. But, and of course, you know, me, just me, right? If you want to do this show, right? If you want to come through here and do this show and I don't have to be here, come to the radio station. Let's have a conversation. Understand, this is not just mine. It's the community's. I gave it to the community. I'm not the voice of Chester. The collective is the voice of Chester. Whoever is here is the voice of Chester. This is not my radio. It's my radio station in ownership, but it's not mine. I don't own, right? Come help me, help you. Help me, help you. Help me, help you. Yeah, something like that. Come to the radio station, man. Let's get it done, man. It's CMPRadio.net. You already know it's your boy, Uncle P, man. I want everybody to have a great weekend. Give good energy wherever you go. Make sure you spread love everywhere. Give grace. And be thankful and grateful for every opportunity that you get, man. It's your boy, Uncle P. I want y'all to be safe, man. Peace.